Boom, and there we go. We're in the zone.
In the zone. We made it to Friday.
Made it to Friday. How are you?
I'm great. You got big weekend plans?
Always. I'm a husband and a dad.
Busy.
I'm a husband and a dad. It's always big weekend plans.
Husband, dad, and don't forget your Joe Claire.
Yeah, that part too. But they don't care about that in husband and dad territory.
Yeah, I know, because I got my own husband and a dad.
Right.
And he don't know what he's doing this weekend, but he knows that it's booked out.
Right, exactly. We have stuff to do.
And we have a busy day in the Fox 5 newsroom. We are going to get to all of it. It is time for your top 3 at 3.
Yes, indeed. Hey, DMV, we're talking about everything from the travel chaos after the shutdown at the airport to why your oral health is so important.
But right now, we're going to kick it off with that big story today. A positive case of the measles has been reported.
Not the measles.
Yeah, the measles. At John Hanson Montessori in Prince George's County, Maryland. No word yet on whether the individual is a student or staff at the school. Our Tisha Lewis is going to have the latest on this in our later shows. A letter was sent to parents, though, and a staff from John Hanson Montessori about the case, saying, quote, Prince George's County Public Schools is working closely with the Prince George's County Health Department following a confirmed case of measles at John Hanson Montessori in Oxon Hill. The last known exposure on campus occurred March 12, 2025. In accordance with privacy laws, we can't provide additional details about the individual who tested positive, end quote. We're joined by health expert Dr. Mina Merhom. Dr. Merhom, as we can imagine, parents are very concerned about this. We knew about the hundreds of cases in Texas. Now they're here in Maryland.
Absolutely. There's a great reason to be concerned because we were just talking about this. We did not expect to be in the sort of post-measles era, but here we are. And this exposure has now gone to more than 15 states, close to 400 cases around the country. And I would say one of the things that I'm talking to patients now is that as the healthcare community, we could do a little bit better around how do we talk around prevention and the vaccine. That's something we need to do much better at together as a community.
But you never thought in a million years that you would have to talk about the measles. The Western medicine has held getting rid of the measles high. That's one of the, we've got rid of the measles, and here we are.
This was one of our greatest accomplishments in public health, Joe, is that we were able to stand up and say we have eradicated the measles because of the MMR vaccine. So how did we get here? One of the reasons we got here was a false study that was published in 12 children that said, you know what, this MMR vaccine causes autism. That study has since been retracted. The person who wrote it lost their license, but yet the misinformation sort of continues, and that's why we got to have this dialogue. If I'm a concerned parent, I was talking with a mom 2 days ago, said my little baby infant has a high fever. Is it measles? What could be going on? Even though I live in North Carolina, what could be going on there? And this is one of those things. If we had the vaccination, we're looking at 97% protection from
Which
measles.
is incredible. I mean, I have a vested interest in this. I have 3 children under the age of 3. They've all gotten their first MMR vaccine. They're scheduled for their next one. I mean, as parents, should we be calling the pediatrician saying, should I get the vaccine again? Should kids get boosted who are older? What are your thoughts on this?
The guidance has been, if you have the first dose, you're looking at around 90 to 93% protection from measles. Between the second one, that's when you get to that 97%. And unless you have exposure, unless you're having symptoms, that's the area where we'd say, you know what, maybe we need to have a conversation around what else could be going on. Right now, the details that we know about this case is potentially from international travel. And the first thing that happens is notification and isolation. That's been the response from the schools here in the Virginia, D.C. area.
Prince George's County is where these 2 cases were found in Oxon Hill, Maryland. What do the immediate people who live in the county need to know? And then what do the people in the surrounding, in D.C. and Virginia, need to know? Because we're watching this spread quick.
This is very rapid spreading, and measles is highly contagious. I would say there are 2 main things to think about. The first thing is, if I'm a parent, I'm checking my immunization record for my child, making sure they're on schedule, on point, that they got what they need to. The second one, if there's a conversation, an opportunity to have, the same way that we were having with COVID, and it was very tense, this is now a time to say, is there a cultural hesitancy? Is there a misinformation? Is there fear around not trusting big pharma or big medicine? To have that dialogue, and one-on-one, we can influence people that way as well.
And before I let you go, I know, the concern has been for children and their weakened immune systems. They're not as developed. For adults, what is the guidance here?
I would say 2 things. One, for the concern for children, there's this concept of like too many immunizations when they're young, but the reality is they actually get exposed to thousands more antigens per day, and there's a fraction of that in vaccines, so that's safe. For adults, we typically will have lifetime immunity. The only time we'll need to consider a booster is if it's been, again, checking our own vaccination records, if it's been a long time, or we have pre-existing conditions that can put us at risk as well.
Dr. Mina, appreciate you.
It's been a long time for me. I'm gonna have to go check. But I got that. I mean, I got that old school, the first one.
Good for life, Joe.
Yeah, I'm good for life. I still got the big hump on my. I still got the big hump on my shoulder. Everybody don't have that.
Oh, I got that from India.
It's people.
Yeah, I got that from India.
That's a TB vaccine.
That's a TB. Dr. Mina, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's important information, and we really need people to listen to the correct information with the way the misinformation spreads. So we appreciate you.
The more we listen, the more we can protect ourselves.
Exactly. Thanks, you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Take it
Good
easy.
to see you.
No, let me go wash my hands.
Oh, I gotta be ready.
I got hand sanitizer for you. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I'm a mom. Moving on to topic number 2. One of the